I come from South India, and the South India is always famous for good coffees. You see the hard coffees. But when I come to Germany, you know, this is the fifth time I am coming here. The first time I had lots of coffee.
Right.
And it is so hard, German coffees. So most I just try to get away.
Right.
So I am here at VDMA stall, and I have been bought very beautiful coffee. So what I tell them is I need this much of coffee and this
more
much of milk
right.
and
Yeah.
milk, and there is a name for it. I'm
Milk
not.
coffee, they call it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we are having with us Rajesh Nath, the managing director of VDMA in India, and he's doing some amazing job. As I always talk about, bridging the
Thank
gap
you. Thank
between
you so
the India and Germany.
Right.
And this year, VDW, you also represent VDW in India, right?
Right.
So how is EMO Hannover?
It's very good, Hari. I think it's we have about 54 Indian exhibitors at EMO. I think it's record number of exhibitors if you look at the number of exhibitors. Plus there are a lot of Indian visitors also you can see. And then tomorrow we have a very nice program which is Opportunities in India, very exclusive program where we have very senior people also from Indian industry. We have the IMTMA president. We have also 2 large German companies who are investing in India. Plus we have an Indian auto component manufacturer. So it's a very nice program that we have organized tomorrow. And in fact, I'm happy to tell you the program is totally sold out. We are not able to take any more registrations now because the maximum capacity has been attained. Even with people standing, the capacity is attained. So although today also there were many people who have asked for it, but unfortunately we are not able to accommodate any more people. So I think it's a very good sign that there is a lot of interest in India, what is happening in India presently. And as we can see, the German companies are very upbeat about India, opportunities in India, looking to invest in India, looking to source from India, looking to tie up with Indian companies. So I think we are in as we say, it's going to be India's decade. I think there is no doubt about it that it is going to be India's decade.
I'm very sure about that. So this discussion itself, I've opened 2 questions to you.
Right.
One, you told that we are having 54
Indian
exhibitors.
Right.
India is the 5th largest machine tool manufacturer.
That's
if I'm
right. That's right.
So 1,800 plus exhibitors.
Right.
But out of that, only 54. That maths doesn't really add up, right? So we should have been more here.
See, it's not. There's a lot of cost involved. Let's be very fair on that. If you're coming, you have the travel expenses, then participating at the exhibition, spending, and I think one of the biggest challenges is the hotel costs. It's huge. People tend to pay up almost 300-400 euros per night here. So it is certainly a cost that is there. But I think it's a good sign, and it's a sign of progression, I think. We have 54 here. Next time maybe we will have like the Hannover Industrial Fair. That had more than 100 exhibitors.
We had 150 plus that
150. So that was again a record figure. So the number of Indian exhibitors is certainly increasing. And maybe next EMO we may be closing to 100, if we don't touch 100.
No, what I would like to, because you are a person who has worked very closely with the German market or European market for
Right,
that.
right.
And my experience also shows there is a lot of opportunity for India here.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, I think this fear of cost or the fear of loss is stopping Indian companies not to come here.
Right,
Otherwise, that needs to be overcome,
right,
I believe.
right,
The next question to you on that fact is,
right.
we are not seeing very, very positive atmosphere in business in Europe, German for particular, because of so many reasons after COVID, war. So how that is making a impact?
So certainly, it's very correct what you are mentioning, Hari, that there is a certain bit of slowdown in the engineering sector in Europe. In fact, VDMA forecast is also about minus 0.2 or minus 0.3%. So there is going to be a little bit of slowdown. There are, as you correctly said, there are multiple factors. One is of course the conflict that is there. Supply chain disruptions still haven't been fully sorted out. Raw material prices have increased and shortage of skilled manpower. I think that is one major factor. In fact, VDMA did a survey 650 companies participated in that survey. So among the risk factors, shortage of manpower is one of the highest risk factors that the companies are foreseeing.
In Germany.
In Germany, yes. And then also on the other hand, China, for example, was a big market for the German company. Now China market has also shrunk. So the exports that were happening to China have also taken a hit. Of course, on the other side, the exports to India have increased, but it has not been able to compensate that shortfall in exports to China. So certainly 2024 is going to be a little difficult year. Also we know that globally also there is a general slowdown, a little bit of fear also, what is uncertainty, not fear, I would say uncertainty. But let's hope that 24 things will again improve, and for the German industry also we are VDMA is forecasting a growth of about 2% for 2024.
That from minus 1.5 to 2% is huge.
Minus 0.3 to about 1.5 to 2%. It'll be a good jump.
It will be a good jump. And I think this also have a big opportunity for India and Germany to play together.
For the Indian companies, there is a good opportunity. As I mentioned earlier also, sourcing from India, that has really increased in the last period. And also I think with the growth in India, people were always looking at India with a positive mind frame. But I think that growth was not happening to the extent one had expected. Now we are on the track of growth, and almost we are growing at about 6.5-7%. And also I think hopefully we can sustain for the whole decade this growth of 6.5-7%. So I think there is a lot of positivity in that. And I think also when we look at the Indo-German bilateral trade, that has increased. It's increased quite a lot. In fact, we have seen an increment of almost, I think, 18% in 2022 and 23. The way it is progressing, also we will have perhaps an increment somewhere between 15 to 20%. And also we are upbeat. The VDMA president is visiting India. This will be the first visit of a VDMA president after 5 years. And I think that's again a good sign, shows the confidence of the German industry in India.
You are a great source of inspiration for Indian manufacturers. So I believe, this is what Machine Maker is also telling, that we need the SMEs, the MSMEs in Indian manufacturing should grow.
Right.
That will help more technology collaborations from Europe or US to happen in India.
Right.
And I believe people like you can play a major role in changing the culture. We need to change the culture, nothing else. So, what you think about it, how you will be able to, as an individual, as VDMA,
Right.
What are the steps we can take to take the Indian MSMEs to the next level?
Very good question, Hari. And as we know, India has about 63 million MSMEs, and MSMEs form the backbone of the Indian industry. From our side, how we can help is we do a lot of these technology-related events. Like we will be doing a robotomation event with series of events what we've been doing earlier. Then we are doing also a seminar on machining process value chain, where we will have good German companies talking about technology. And I think this also gives a good opportunity for the Indian MSMEs to see and understand and learn what is happening and perhaps adopt certain technology. So I think that way it's going to be a win-win situation. Gives the Indian MSMEs a good platform also to connect with the German industry, to also maybe see what are the technological developments and slowly adopt these technological developments.
That also one important point you told, the technological collaborations. I believe if any Indian entrepreneur, manufacturing entrepreneur, would like to collaborate with German industry, I think they can just reach out to you.
They can surely reach out, but of course we have to see the interest of the German company.
German company also.
So it has to be a win-win situation.
But there is a door open. You can create that door open.
There is certainly a door open, and as I said, even through our various events, what we do in India also, it gives a very good opportunity for the Indian companies also to connect with the German industries.
And when I am discussing about this, I would like to just tell you all that during October, we are having a VDMA event coming out in Pune.
That's a very good event. That is, in fact, we have the German people coming from the ministry. There is this body, GIZTTAI. So they are in fact coming and they are very much focused on certain topics of energy, e-mobility, startups, and that is where we are looking forward to working with you together also, Hari, to have a nice Indian participation, because this will also give the Indian companies a very good platform to know what is happening in Germany and where there is also support for the Indian companies if they want to come to Germany.
Friends, there is lot of things happening with Rajesh Nath and VDMA India. So he is a person whom you should follow, be it in LinkedIn, be it in Facebook or anywhere, and try to see that how we can collaborate with German technology and create India as a platform for global manufacturing. Thank you for sharing your wonderful time. I know that you are very busy in VDMA stall as well as BTW here in EMO Hannover.
Right.
Thank you very much.
And also I would like to compliment you, Hari, on the good work Machine Makers is doing. I think you're doing a fantastic work, bringing the Indian MSME sector together and trying to help and support the Indian MSME sector. So all the best to you and your team. I think my humble gratitude to you for all the
Thank
good
you.
work you're
Thank
doing.
you very much.
Thank you.